Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy, what are we today? We are Wednesday today. And yes, we're having a good day. I had to play with my phone last night to try and sort out what's happening with this Facebook. No, my phone has got a mind of its own. I played around with the old, whatever they're called, the bits on the phone to try and sort it. Now I've got light and darkness happening. I was filming all this, was in landscape mode, which was fine. Now it's saying it has to be in portrait. So my phone's baffling me. So I just go with the phone and just doing what it's going to do. So a happy Wednesday morning to you on this bright day here in Swansea. Very chilly. We're into October now. It's a bit chillier this morning, but yeah, it's all good. So on a relationship Wednesday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And the question is, does size matter? And you think, oh, where's he going with this? But yeah, don't worry. Size matters. It's more to do with the little jobs around the house. Quite often it's lovely when our partner gets us a present. It could be sort of like jewellery, it could be flowers, it could be chocolates, it could be any little gift. And it's nice to have those little gifts. And just think, oh yeah, they are thinking of me, they care about me, so that's nice. But it's the little jobs around the house that mean the most. It's just the little jobs. It's just like picking a wet towel up off the floor and putting it in the laundry basket, changing the loo roll, taking the rubbish out. It's all the day-to-day tasks, which if we share with our partner, it makes life so much easier. Because quite often as you go through life, one partner will always do more than the other partner. They maybe both work in the same sort of shift, same sort of hours, and you've got the kids to bring up. But there's still usually one partner does more than the other, unfortunately. I wish I could sort this phone out. It's flicking everywhere now. But yeah, so as well as one partner does more than the other partner. So it's just thinking about it. I know men and women do think differently when we sort of work. If going back to basics, if you like, when a man goes to work, he thinks, I've gone to work, I've done the work for that day, I've done my job. And his man's main job was to provide for the family. That was the main job, was to provide for the family. Going back now to camp days. Going back to sort of prehistoric man, he's ran the campfire. Man was the feeder. He had to go out, get the food, and provide it for the family. Well, the woman then was run the camps. God, I can't talk today. Round the campfire, protecting the kids and sorting everything out secure around the campfire. And that's still basically ingrained in our subconscious, because that goes back millions of years, which our subconscious still connected through our DNA system. But so man still has that thing. So a man might go to work and he thinks, well, I've been working 8 hours today, I've provided the stuff for my family, I'm done. I can go home and I can just sit down by the campfire. Well, the woman's still sorting all the bits out. She may have gone to work as well, but then she's coming home and she's still sorting out, doing the cooking, doing the cleaning, doing other bits as well. So that's where we've got to try and get more of a balance and to think, well, hang on, yes, going back in the days, we did go out, hunt for the day, spend all day hunting it, find something, catch the kill, bring it back, and then let it be cooked. But now we've got to do more. We're not actually hunting anymore. We're sat in an office just typing away and doing stuff quite often nowadays. So although it's tiring, it's more mentally tiring than physically tiring. But it's still time we need to go home and just actually share the jobs around the house. Just think of the jobs that need doing. As I said, it's those little things that mean the most. It's picking up the wet towel, putting your clothes in the laundry basket, not on the floor, picking up the wet sock. Just put it in the washing machine sometimes. But if you know what you're doing, don't just stick the whites and the colours together, because I've seen some bits where everything's just rammed in. My kids thought they'll have a wash one time, and literally the washing machine is rammed full with whites coloured. There's no space in it, and they turn the washing machine on, and the middle stuff's not getting any water. It's that full. So obviously, if you're doing some washing, just separate your whites and your colours, and make sure you know what you're doing. Otherwise, your other half's going to go ballistic if you have all pink stuff everywhere. So yeah, it's a nightmare. So yes, but just the little jobs that do help. So we said before, it's just, yes, perhaps dropping the kids off. The kids got to be dropped off and picked up. So yeah, I'll go and do that. And then just, yes, wash the dishes up. It's just those little every day-to-day tasks which are tiring, and what tends to happen is one partner starts to do them and they just continue to do them, the other partner just expects them to do it. Well, if we both take the share and all the roles around the house, we're both working, we're both providing stuff for the family, we both got the same thing, we both want a happy, healthy life. So if we're both working together, doing those sort of things, doing those little jobs, sharing them all, occasionally get each other a nice present as well. Say the old box of chocolates, the old sweets, some flowers, whatever you like to do is great to have those little sort of things. But it's those little daily tasks that mean the most to our other halves. If you share that workload, it means a much better relationship, because you're both sort of getting on, you both show you appreciate each other. You're not taking anyone for granted. So cooking the meals as well. If you can cook a bit, cook some meals as well. Take it in turns again. So it is getting the balance. It's getting the balance in relationships. So we're both putting in this equal amount. Because quite often what happens is one will put more in, and the other sort of won't put in so much, but he'll think they're putting more in, but the other will put more in again. And then after a couple of years, it's sort of in the, say it's a woman and man. So the man might be thinking, well, I've worked sort of 10 hours a day. I've done good hard graft now. So I've done my lot. I've got like 20 points. And the woman just says, well, no, you've worked 1 hour, so that's 1 point. And she's done all these other little jobs all the day. So where she's up here, so she's done like 30 points in her mind, because she's done like 30 different jobs, which is 1 point a job. He's gone to work, which is 1 point. So they're way out of whack. And over a couple of years, this can get huge big. And that's when people start to feel taken for granted, because they feel, I'm putting all this work into this relationship. I'm doing all hundreds of these little jobs. He's doing 2 or 3 jobs. So that's way out of whack. And that's when the problems can kick in. So it's realising, yes, we both need to be on an even keel once we're in a relationship. Realise those little jobs mean the most than the big ones. And that's just how it works out in our minds. So that's my little thought today. That I find this phone is quite annoying me with the flickering brightness and darkness and lightness. But that's just, I'm afraid, I shall have to have another fiddle with my little things on the phone tonight and try and sort it out. But that's my little thought today on Relationship Wednesday. Does size matter? Well, in certain things it does, but other things, it's the little things that are more important than the big things. So yes, have a good day today. If you got any value from this, my name is Richard Eckley. All the best for now. Take it steady.